Hey, what's up? My name is Chris with ObjectNeurotic.com, and today I'm going to show you quickly how to let Ableton create drum variations for you. If you look here, well, actually, before I get into that, you need to have a basic understanding of how follow actions work. I'm not going to explain that. You can figure it out somewhere else, but it's not real complicated if you don't. So what I have here are three different drum patterns, and individually they sound like this. Here's the first one. And the second one, and the third one. Okay, now here's the thing. When you go to do this, depending on how different your drum loops all sound, Ableton's gonna create some really bizarre stuff. So it's really up to you about how different you want stuff to sound. This just happens to be more my style than anything else. Now what you want to do here is go ahead and set up the follow actions to 1/16th note. Again, this is bars, beats, and sixteenths, I think. Let me double check that. Yeah. And then set this to any, and make sure you have legato turned on, otherwise it won't work. And do that for all three of them, or as many as you have. You can have as many as you want. It just so happens that I felt like making three. And again, so make sure you have legato turned on for all three of them. And then up here where you have your clips, make sure that they're touching each other, because if they're not next to each other, it's not gonna, it won't work. So if you hit play, you're gonna notice these little play arrows up here jumping around now. Maybe you won't. Oh, that's why. There we go. Now you can, if you want to, say have whole, like if you want to design each beat, each quarter note, and you want each one played by itself as a unit, you can set these to different time values. I just like the 16th note one because it's very kind of glitchy and I like that sound. Now, if you go over to arrangement view and you hit record, you'll see that it fills in all these things nicely with your different patterns. And if you go and you can combine them all, and you can see that we have this sort of hybrid pattern here of all my different drum samples, or drum loops, excuse me. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can go in and edit and change these for parts that don't sound so good or whatever. And yeah, that's really pretty much it. You'll notice there's these different color blocks. We have these yellow, magenta, and orange colors, which represent the three that I have here, and that just means that these particular sections were taken from those loops. And that's pretty much it. You have any questions, leave them in the comments or send me a message or something. Otherwise, until next time, my name is Chris with Object Neurotic.